Madden NFL 22. And the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the Rams and the Saints, and it's coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us in downtown New Orleans at the Caesars Superdome. The setting in this dome just serves to amplify the excitement of the folks in New Orleans as their Saints burst from the tunnel a moment ago. They're set, and we're set as well as the Saints get ready to do battle with the Los Angeles Rams. Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. And out will come the leader of this offense, and that, of course, is their signal caller.
And what I'm looking for from him today, the things every quarterback is looking to do. Lead his team to a victory. Doesn't matter whether he's throwing it, running it, handing it off, however he has to do it, as well as exhibiting some leadership. That's what he's trying to accomplish.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. The numbers for Zeke from last week. Pretty good as he found himself in the end zone on 2 separate occasions.
And those are the most important numbers because no matter what you pile up, getting in is all that matters. Putting those numbers up on the board, and they love them when they're 6s.
Now a second down and 6. On play action, they'll throw. Escaping the pressure right. And shedding him off now open field. And he'll even avoid the contact in the end as he will finally slide to a halt. A big play there on the keeper. Well, that was something to behold there. You might expect runs like that from a kick returner or wide receiver, but that's your quarterback hitting top speed. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. Oh, now it's stripped. He loses the football. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Draw play, Elliott. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels. Because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Had just the one big play on the drive, but that was enough to put him in field goal range.
Yeah, one big play of what they hope will be many others throughout the game. Every team has a different target for the number of plays like that, those explosives that we talk about. That allowed them to put points on the board on that drive. Let's see how the rest of the game goes.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Mayfield. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
He'll buy some time right. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Scramble drill there, partner. Some teams have some pretty good rules for it. Others are just saying make sure you work your way back into the sight lines of your quarterback, even if you take the play deep. And that's what they attempted to do on that one, unable to connect.
give up points on the opening drive. In this case, a field goal. You'd hate to go 3 and out. They avoid that.
They do, and it's also walking that fine line mentally, too, as a coach, isn't it? Because you want to emphasize to your team exactly what you said. All right, we gave up a field goal. Let's go back and at least equal that, guys. But if we don't, nice that they were able to pick up the first down there, help them relax a little bit.
Calling a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the Rams' 47-yard line.
Mayfield to throw it. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too. Now, a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Mayfield on play action. That's going to be caught by Ali Cox. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. They'll run it with Kamara. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Saints have taken the lead. Will Lutz on for the point after. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. Ready for the second quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. And it'll be a touchback as Tyler Lockett says, I'm not going to return this one. So the Rams coming back onto the field, their 2nd drive of the game. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Back to throw. Going up top for Kupp. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. Here's Mitch Wishnowsky now. Back deep, Tariq Cohen. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. That'll go as a 42-yard punt. They'll be aided by a loss of yardage on the return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. So here are the Saints to take over. They were winners a week ago over the Bucs. They lead here as well as they come up on 1st down. Here's Mayfield. Flushed out right. On the run. He'll let this go deep right side. They've got his man. Complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big connect. Yards. Mayfield. And he's got his man in stride, complete. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Looking to throw again on second down. Mayfield eluding the pressure right. Going right side here, and that's complete.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Play fake. Mayfield. Out to his left. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. They'll get this out to Kamara. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 2 minutes to play in this first. Throwing again on 2nd down. Mayfield. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Darius Slayton, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Saints add on to their lead. Lutz with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. That drive goes 80 yards in 6 plays, and it all culminates in a Saints touchdown. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And it'll be a touchback as Tyler Lockett says, I'm not going to return this one. So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Elliott, and he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. Clock continuing to roll as the Rams try to get going again. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. First down now, but that clock rolling. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. 2nd and 10. They'll drop to throw. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here comes the Rams punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Here comes Cohen. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and that will come the offense as they take over. The Saints offense going to head out now late in this first half. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. Play action now. Here's Mayfield rolling to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big play that time through the air. 32 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Final play of the half, Mayfield. He's going to go up top again. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. So it's halftime here. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. On the return, it's Tariq Cohen. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the run.
He's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big connection on that one. 37 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. He's brought down by Terrell Burgess. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
From the 41, Mayfield. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. It looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. And he's got this to Jefferson. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A big play that time through the air. 35 yards.
He's been a one-man dynamo on this drive so far. You know the other receivers would love to get involved. But right now, his skill and his play has his team in a great position to put 6 points on the board.
And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Mayfield off the play fake. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, but it's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations. You throw into that tight coverage, you see what happens. Hard to get the ball in there.
Not enough space there. Lucky maybe that it wasn't intercepted. And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And the Rams are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Good push up front, and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. They're going to look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A good throw there, and this is a quarterback who's still just getting his feet wet, obviously. And by most accounts, last week played okay in the victory. But I want to know, Charles, what was your impression of his play last week?
Brandon, I think a lot of teams will be happy with okay. And early on, it's less about how many touchdowns did he throw, but Did he not throw interceptions? Did he handle adversity? Did he handle the huddle? Those types of things. That's what people are looking for.
2nd and 6. Flush to his right. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Here comes the Rams punter now as he's on to kick it away. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. Now it appears we're going to get whistles and a stop, a man down on the return. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That ball caught by Slayton. Touchdown, New Orleans. Darius Slayton, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Saints are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Lutz good on the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And it'll be a touchback as Tyler Lockett says, I'm not going to return this one. And the LA offense ready for this next possession. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
And he's taken down here by the Saints. Cameron Jordan so tough to block as he gets in there to record the sack. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. He's going to loft it deep right sideline. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout.
They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted.
Picked off at the 16. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line.
Well, that interception at least offers them a glimmer of hope here in the 4th quarter.
Well, it certainly does if their offense goes out now and makes it pay off by getting into the end zone. And if it does, then they get a chance to get back out on the field and try and do it again. Maybe they can force that offense into more and more mistakes and give them a chance to get back into this one totally.
Yeah, still a 3-score hill to climb. We'll see if they can do it.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. And his throw here is incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Now he steps away, and he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
And they had an extra defensive back on the field on that play, and the coverage was excellent. He tried to pull it down and run for it, but they rallied to him and kept him short of a 1st down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
And it'll be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it.
And the Saints are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing, Mayfield. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
They go play action. Mayfield.
They're going for Jefferson downfield.
They've got his man complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A big connection on that one. 35 yards. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles. It certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
Going to the air again with Mayfield.
He's got Slayton on the slant.
He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. A 1st down throw for Mayfield. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year.
And the Saints are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
Lutz with the extra point, and they open the lead up now to 25. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And it'll be a touchback as Tyler Lockett says, I'm not going to return this one. The football going back to the Rams now.
Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory Not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. 2nd and 5. Well, this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
63 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. Now they got to get to the line quickly. 2nd and 4. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Back to throw now on 1st down. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown.
So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the officials saw, as this play will stand as is.
Extra point right down the middle, and that'll cut the lead down to 18.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown.
Here's Cohen now to return.
And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
Down onto the field comes New Orleans. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Well, the lead late in the 4th, but Mayfield's going to throw it.
And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd.
Picked off at the 45. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time is run out now on this game. So this one a victory here for New Orleans, and they were really helped.